It's a little after midnight on the day that the peacock eggs are due. I'm a little nervous because I haven't seen anything growing inside of them. I've been trying to candle them, but haven't done anything in the last few days, and they're due today. Let me see if there's anything going on. All right, we're gonna start off by candling just to see if there's anything going on here. Here's the first egg. No, just nothing. Egg number 2. Whole lot of nothing. Egg number 3, all you see here is the yolk up top. It'd be pretty full if there was something in there. In the moment of truth, the 4th and final egg. Nope, that's a bummer. Well, it was exciting to try, and it was our last eggs of the year from our peafowl pair. About a year and 11 months old. They actually turned 2 years old next month in September. They're gonna have fertile eggs next year, but no fertile eggs this year. On to the next project. Good night.
Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day.
What's going on? It's morning. It's time to milk the cow. We've got a few other chores to do. Eli already came out early and did a few of them, but we'll get around and check on some of the birds.
It's nice when you come out here and Eli's done most of the chores. He's always the first one up, so he had most of the chores done and had breakfast made for us. But kind of lazy. Asked him if he milked the cow, and he's like, no, not yet. So we got Dolly artificially inseminated last week, so hopefully it took, and we just have to wait 3 to 4 weeks to find out if she is pregnant. So if it worked out, she'll have another calf next May.
Oh man. Okay, I gotta slap a big fly here. 1, 2.
All right.
All right.
Oh.
Hey Maisie. So we've shown this in some past videos where we'll bring Maisie in halfway through milking just to keep the milk flowing. We'll start to run dry a little bit, and it seems like Dolly's holding back a little bit, and so this helps the milk continue to flow, and we can't milk the back teats anyways. Pretty small, and she kicks a lot and fights us, so we just let Maisie drink from them. All right, so every day we have to preserve some food. We have milk, we have eggs, we have food from the garden. And so the first step is to take care of the milk. So what do we do with the milk? Huh?
So we take what we've milked, and we're going to filter all the hairs and all the junk out of it. So we just have a coffee filter here, and we just pour it into a gallon jar. And we usually get 1 gallon to 1.5 gallons a day. Now we skim our cream off of our milk, because we like to use the cream to make butter, to make ice cream. So we go ahead and skim the cream off of yesterday's milk.
Is it hard to tell what's the difference between the cream and the milk?
If you let it sit for 24 hours, it is not hard. And you could even see it, the line in the jar. And I just skim off just enough so where I start seeing the milk come through, that I stop, and then I mix it in, and then you have some cream in your milk. Then we just pour it into smaller jars so it's easy for the kids to pour. So we got this fridge just for our milk, and so we could store some of our food that we process from our farm.
How many gallons of milk do we have in here?
8.5 gallons. And I try to keep up. I made mozzarella yesterday and try to make yogurt every once in a while, but it's a lot of milk to keep up.
How's it going figuring out how to make everything?
It's going good. I am getting better at the cheeses. That's what takes a lot of time and a little bit of practice, just getting the right techniques.
You don't want to swim in it?
No, I want to swim in it.
All right, well, we've noticed some possible fleas around Joey, so we're gonna do a quick bath outside. You ready to take a bath? Miss Joey, let's take a bath. You're doing a great job, Joey. Joey is 5 months old. She was born in February on Leap Day, and of course we got a couple months after that. She's been doing really well, but she's a little wild sometimes, just doing puppy stuff, and still trying to learn how to work with her, to work with our kids and our animals.
You're all clean, aren't ya?
Little guy bumped his head. You doing all right? You doing okay? These guys are about to leave for a doctor's appointment, but I've got a couple things I can get done while they're away. What's that? All right, so while they're going to their appointment, I'm gonna move some feed around for the animals. Come on, Joey. So in here for the cows, we've got some dairy feed and some alfalfa pellets. And that's what I'm filling today, is our alfalfa pellets. We are all out. All right, we've got 200 pounds of alfalfa pellets there. This is for Dolly, supplement her feed morning and night when we milk and then put her to bed. So it should last a little over a month. Right now I'm unloading some game bird feed. This is what goes to our mandarin ducks, our pheasants, and our peafowl. We hatched out the mandarin duck babies maybe about 2 months ago, and they look so similar to their mother Coco right now. It is wild in here. Here is Coco, and here's one of the baby mandarins. So you can see that they are very similar. At this moment, all the babies are getting some coloring on their back tail. That's the only way I can tell them apart from Coco. These babies are so pretty, but woo, they are wild. I left the door open, they'd be gone in an instant. Hoping to get back to work on the aviary soon so we can get all these ducks in a pond over there. Woo! Look at that head. It's quite a poof. We're in here with the fancy chicks, and at about 2.5 months old. They're a couple more weeks away from splitting them up between the bantam flock and the main flock. Ooh, you guys want to see something? I got to show you Blaze, our red golden pheasant male. Looking pretty amazing right now. Woo! Look at this guy. The yellows, white, orange, green, blues. So red golden pheasants, often regarded as one of the most beautiful breeds of pheasants, along with maybe the peacock pheasants, Lady Amherst pheasants. And at about 1.5 years old, it's pretty awesome to see this on Blaze. I've learned to be a little more careful with these pheasants. I used to try to grab when they would run around to try to catch them, and last thing I want to do is pull out this beautiful tail. All right, here you go, buddy. I'm trying to take out this stump right here, and well, so far it's going pretty well. Problem is I almost burnt the camera. Oh man. The microphone on this just about burned up. Whoops. Here's Amelia. Just bought this little guy off of Amazon probably a couple months ago, and finally got around to finding a container that had a screw-on lid. Found somebody on Facebook Marketplace. Actually looks like it sits in there pretty nicely, but I do see a tiny little gap here and there around the outside. So I'm gonna need to silicone that up, probably let it sit for about a day, and then it'll be ready to give them water tomorrow. Let's see if I can get them to drink from it. Well, I'd love for them to get it figured out today, but I've got to move on to the next project. Hopefully we'll come back out in the next day or two and see him drinking out of the water. What's going on, Bobby? What's going
on? Black crackers.
Black copper Morans.
Black crackers Morans.
Close.
It's hard to see if I get the happy face on. Because it had feathers on it.
Feathers on the feet make it a French one.
Yeah.
Right there, so they don't come in there. You ready to check some bees?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, you don't have socks. They'll sting your ankles. I guess that suit's getting a little small for you. All right, so one of the things we want to check on is this hive right here. We're gonna check on both hives today. We do want to see what kind of honey there is. There might be something we can take out of here, but it's getting late in the year. It's in August. Not sure if I want to take a lot of honey because I want them to get through the winter. Some bearding, some washboarding going on, 2 terms that I've just learned of this summer. So we're gonna go over here and check on these bees and see what's going on in this hive.
Not much come on this side.
There's a little bit falling off here. I think we'll take that.
That's still...
A little bit of honey right there. It's falling off.
We can suck on it too.
We'll take that. We'll take that honey. That's some juicy honey right there. We'll take back home. Honey is heavy.
Oh, look at that honey. It's leaking.
Well, we've got 4 frames here where the honey was built diagonally, so I've got to take some of this off. It's just falling apart, but at least it looks like it's almost all capped, so This will be really good.
It's yummy, it looks like.
That's really yummy.
I wish I could. Ah! I just got stung! I just got stung!
Where?
I
Where?
just got stung!
Where?
On my leg! On my leg!
Jeez. This one is too wide. Oh my goodness. I can feel stings through the gloves here. These ones big aboard on this one. Oh my goodness. Oh. This one's too wild. They're just attacking my glove. They're attacking me. They're all over the mic. I can't, oh my gosh, they're just swarming like crazy. These guys are so aggressive. This is our wild swarm hive. And I was hoping to check it, see how it's going on the inside, and these guys are just attacking. Ooh. Probably doesn't help that I'm covered with honey from the first hive, but even the mic, you guys might hear it, the noise. They are all over stinging the mic on this thing, like digging into it. Looks like there's a lot of stings on this glove. Luckily, I've only felt one of them, so we got to get out of here. Went into it, I wouldn't say lackadaisical, but just didn't think they would be that aggressive. And how big the hives were this time versus 2 months ago, they were a lot more difficult to deal with. And so I got stung 3 times. How many times you got stung, Eli?
2 times.
We tried to be prepared, but couldn't even touch the second hive. It was just, they just immediately swarmed me, and I'm glad I already had the kids out of there when I went to check that one. So right now we have a decent amount of honey. It's probably at least 4, 5, 6 jars worth, and it's just some of the honey that fell off, the comb fell off, and we just had to pick it up. So we're gonna transfer that over here and start to let it drain so we can harvest some honey. All right, here's the biggest chunk of comb and honey. Looks amazing. Woo! Whoa! Awesome day. 10 jars of honey. Woo! Wave back to us, Eli. Wave hi. Well, the sun is looking amazing tonight. Don't mind our pale farm skin tonight, so we're gonna go for a little dip in the pond. You ready to go, bud? Hey, ready to go swim? Let's do it.
Like stone, emotionless in this world of stories. Oh, like stone, I'll be here forever, waiting for you.
I always look camera.
All right, Isaiah's got the egg basket. We're ready to go do evening chores.
You guys get to bed? Come on turkeys.
The night pigs. I go. Oink, oink.
Oh, Amelia's in again.
Oh, did you get some shots today at the doctor?
Yeah.
Did you cry?
No.
You were tough?
Yeah.
All right.
It like be the wasp stinging me.
Good job, buddy.
This guy never goes in.
Let's go water.
Gickens all ready for bed. Peekaboo, catch you. Good night, ladies. Quail roosting up in the sandbox. And check that out. Roosting on one of the bars right here. That's awesome. And say good night to everybody.
Good night. Sweet dreams. See you in the morning.
Smile. Hey, say good night.